Hello, my dear crossbow friends, followers, and mates. Do you have an AR-6, M10, or even a PD-5 from STEAMBOW? This pump action? I don't think so. I would like to offer some assistance in choosing the right bolt weight in the context of the limb and the intended use. If you're interested in, stay tuned. Rock and roll. First of all, the question is, which limb should you choose? 35, 55, 75, 90, and 120, 150, 160, 135. There's a huge, enormous offer from STEAMBOW for flexibility in this area. For higher ranges, long distances, you should choose one of the stronger limbs. They create a better scattering circle, more accurate. For defense application, home defense, e.g., you should choose a stronger limb too, if you can handle it safely and quick, dynamic enough for realistic applications. But if you only want to hit the target on short range and want to have some fun, some sports, you don't need a stronger limb. You can choose one of the weaker ones. Bolt weights. Basically, I can tell you one thing right away. Even if you go far below or above the recommended bolt weight limit, the likelihood of something breaking on the crossbow is very unlikely with STEAMBOW. The following can be said. In order to maintain the service life of the string, the lifespan, the weight of the bolts should increase in proportion to the strength of the limb. This means light arm, light bolts. For example, 6.9 grams. Strong limbs, like the 150 hunting limb, heavy bolts, like the heavy war bolt of STEAMBOW, nearly 16 grams. Yes, 16.5. In addition, weak limbs can handle aluminium knocks and plastic knocks. Absolutely no problem for sure. Whereas heavier limbs are less suitable. For example, the 150 gram. Yeah, what could be the reason behind the decision to use relatively heavy or lightweight bolts? Should there be a motivation for it? Well, if you want to shoot at longer distances, you need a flatter ballistic trajectory. This is achieved by using lighter bolts, for example 10 or 11 grams for the 120 or 150 limb. If, on the other hand, you want a strong impact at short range, a high bolt weight is recommended too, which of course significantly reduces the muzzle velocity. Safe and dynamic. 135-pound PD-5 STEAMBOW. Possible applications for this include home defense ideas and hunting considerations. So you can use 10-gram bolts with the 120 or 150 limb, but like I told you before, the lifespan of the string is greatly reduced. Since I have done exactly that with thousands of shots, I see absolutely no risk of destroying or breaking the limbs. Yeah, however, they should be aluminium knocks if you use the light bolts with heavy limbs. Bolts that are too heavy for the chosen limb, what happens then? Well, not much at short range, but over long ranges, accuracy suffers immensely because the external ballistics are disastrous. So 35 pound, 15 grams, 8 meters, no problem, that's fine. But it's not very sensible, and longer distance become difficult because the bolts start to struggle to spin. Tips: it's actually quite simple. What do you want? Maximum penetration of soft targets, broadheads, and hunting bolts. Maximum penetration of hard material, bodkins. Fun training and a long lasting target. Practice bolts, such as the VA top hats from crossbowtuning.com. No, no, yes. Lightweight bolts. One important fact which I want to mention. They are really, they are difficult, more difficult to shoot. They are significantly more susceptible to shooting arrows of you and the weather conditions. And if you leave me with a like or subscription, I'd really appreciate it. Take care and best wishes to my buddy Saint Nick. One love.